in about 1999, they started a little project, and they built a couple of lines of robot dogs. And I don't have any of the first generation, but this is the second, and these two are the third generation.
It's the music coming from that one with
they have Wi-Fi built in, voice recognition. All of these dogs have cameras built in, so to speak.
Cameras in their nose.
Cameras in their nose.
Tommy.
Yes, Sony had a robotics department back in the 90s, and when they reorganized in management, they were going through all the departments, and they came to the robotics department and said, "So what are you guys doing?" I said, "Well, we're making this little entertainment pet." They didn't call it a dog at the time. They said, "Great, and when are you going to have it on the market?" And they kind of looked at them blankly and said, "Market? We really weren't planning to market this, it's just for research." And they said, "If you want to continue to be a partner in Sony, you're going to make something that we can sell." So they came out with the first robot in '99. They made 5,000 of them. 2,000 of them were for the Japanese market. They sold out in 20 minutes.
Wow.
The other 3,000 were for the U.S. market. They sold out in 40 minutes. We don't have one of those here. This is the second generation that they came up with. There's a third that was a little more simple, less expensive to produce. It was made more as a child's toy. This was the last one they produced, and they discontinued these in 2006. So they're autonomous. They walk around. There is some programming you can do with them. Pretty sophisticated stereo microphones in the ears, so that they can tell where sound is coming from, which is kind of fun because when you talk to them, they'll occasionally turn and look at you. Camera in the nose, motion sensor here, distance sensor. The legs
that was
on
the
these
cat
dogs
right
do not
here.
have stress sensors on them, but they can tell they have a gravity sensor. They can tell when you pick them up.
I think they're just all dogs.
If they fall over, they can right themselves again. And they're fun. So we're going to set these guys going. They are autonomous. The newest generation we're talking about. He's asking for help. Help me out. When you don't do it, he'll just stand himself.
So wouldn't these sell for like around 1,500, 2,000?
He has 3 legs there.
$2,500. So that explains
So is this
why
charging or what?
what you're seeing is
Okay.
just so much
I would
cooler than
buy
when you
a
go buy
robot
a
dog
$50
like that one.
or a $25 toy.
It takes quite a while to charge, but it has some charging.
And they got the price down to around 1,000. Looking for battery. So about 1,000 or 1,100. This last generation, these sold for about 1,800, 1,900. And then they quit making them.
But thank God for eBay.
You can find them on eBay.
So can these accelerate to like full speed?
They walk very slowly. They don't run.
Is that a
They stroll around.
Hey guys, can you make it chase the ball?
I did not bring my memory sticks with me.
Okay.
I had them in hand, but I just left them home.
So he's doing his little boot up song. They play with the ball. They have a bone they can pick up. They do some really neat tricks. They can bring the ball up onto their back and kick it back and forth with their back legs. They rarely do. They do different stuff all the time. Every time I run one, they do something I've never seen them do.
Wow.
He's playing with his ball.
How long have you had yours? How long have you had yours?
How long have I had them?
Yeah.
I started, well, they quit making them in '06, and I didn't know that, so I actually started buying them after they quit making them. So July of '06 is when I first bought them. Now, since Sony gave up, there's a Korean company called Dosa Tech, and they have a division called Dosa Robots, which is strictly a robotics company. They make commercial robots, commercial robot arms for the industry and things like that. And they came up with this little dog in '06. It's called a Aibo. I'm not really sure what that means. I bought one of these in December of '08. Unfortunately, they did not have an English model at the time, so it only speaks Korean. And I had to buy it directly from Korea. I bought this one directly from Korea also in October of this year, because they still are not available in the U.S. yet. Robo Toys out of California now has these, at least supposedly as of November 15th, they have these available to buy. And they're $16.50. They're not quite as sophisticated as the Aibo. They are autonomous. They have a remote control that you can make them do a lot of different things.
Will they play with this ball?
You will when you feel
can operate them wirelessly with a LAN card. And
He just
a
knows.
lot of people seem to like Linux.
Now, is that the cat? This one is the cat? Or is it like a dog? Are they all dogs?
They're all kind of dogs. Although some people call that a cub because of the ears.
Oh, yeah, it's just the ears kind of threw me off. Because the other ones have the little floppy ones.
Right.
Now, this here, that it's not any different than, say, the little plastic ears that you have on this one. There's no, it's just to make it look rubbery.
And it does have a couple of, I don't know, actuators that flip the ears out.
Oh, okay.
The tail.
Oh, that's really cool. And when they poop in the house, it's usually bolts and nuts. No, just kidding. We have two, the gold and the blue one, I think.
Gold and blue.
Yeah, the gold and blue dogs. And I don't, Ice Ivy?
Ice Ivy, yeah.
Yes.
Find their own charging station if they're close enough to it.
We really need to get them hurt. We had them both performing one night, just before Tommy, and they were like doing tricks and stuff. It was really cool. And then the neighbor's dog showed up on the front porch and was like checking us out. Going, oh.
I think we have devolved into chaos.
I think this one might help.
How cool.
When you pay attention to it, it's really fast.
He's still moving. He's waiting. I don't really have a name for it.
Oh, that's his tongue. It fell off.
It's just a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
It's a sticky pad, actually.
I got a good name.
What'd you call it?
Lucky.
Lucky?
That's the dog.
I just kind of did that over and over. Very gentle.
I think I want to buy this.
You did a good job.
What? Wow! Yeah, so it's 400 or 500.
I guess the meeting is degenerated into
Yeah. Jimdi. Anyo Hashimnika. Anyo Hashimnika.
Don't force anything on the dog.
That's funny. Wow.
Just like the Atlanta DPRG.